light. I don't know much. I don't know much about beer, but it's like a light wheat beer.
Oh, it's a wheat beer?
I think so, something like that. I don't know. It's like you know, it's yellowish in color. It's not one of the darker beers.
Right. Well, if it's a wheat beer, I like wheat beers. I particularly enjoy. You should try. I mean, you probably already tried it, but my favorite is the New Belgium Sunshine Wheat.
Maybe at some point that does ring a bell, but maybe I haven't tried it. I know you like Blue Moon. I think I've seen some photos of you with Blue Moon.
Yeah, Blue Moon. Yeah, I actually like the Sunshine Wheat a little bit better.
Sunshine. Okay, I'm gonna try that if I haven't already.
Yeah.
You know what? I drink a lot of Guinness.
Oh, Guinness?
Yeah. I drink a lot of the darker ones when I can get to them.
So you like the stouts?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
now, do you ever drink that Smirnoff, like Smirnoff Ice? Those, like, they taste like, you know what I'm talking about? Those, they taste good, almost like a Bartles and James, almost like a wine cooler.
Yeah, yeah, the sodas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My wife drinks those every once in a while.
I'm smoking here. I'm not supposed to be smoking. What about all this Lance Armstrong news? What do you think about that?
Wait, you're smoking?
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be.
A cigarette?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know you smoked.
On occasion, it's crept back up on me.
I don't think I've ever seen you with a cigarette.
I'm actually just trying to get rid of this pack right now. My wife's gonna come in here and she's gonna she's gonna throw a fit. Now that'll be good television.
Oh, she doesn't like you smoking?
Can I finish the cigarette, or do you want me to? She's signaling for me to open the window.
Oh, wow.
So Fareed and I did a summer sessions about a year. I'm thinking of 2 years ago, where I pretty much attacked Lance Armstrong and I accused him of being a cheater, and really went after this guy. People in recent
attacked him for being a lot of shit too.
he's a piece of garbage, a scumbag. You know, and I would say this even if he wasn't cheating. I don't like the looks of him, and I don't like the fact that he's from Texas. And I saw I don't like how people like this get all this success in life. It's like I can snort these people out. I can scuff these people out from the very beginning. I know that they're scum, but it seems like it takes the rest of society a lot longer. Like they continue to have these people's back like a year or 2 years later and say, you know what, I told you so.
Yeah. It's like narcissists like other narcissists. You know, there's nothing like people look up to the self-absorbed, egocentric athlete, you know. They tend to not even notice the equally talented, humble person is, you know what I mean?
People have come out, I absolutely know what you mean. People have come out in the media on Facebook, Mike Maddox and Jason Stewart, and they have stated that, quit talking about this Lance Armstrong stuff, who cares? He wears lycra. He wears spandex. Well, I don't really care about the sport that he does. I don't care about any of that. I care that this is a guy that cheated, that had no talent, that wasn't good at what he did, and then used performance-enhancing drugs to obtain a lot of money and obtain a lot of things in life that other people that play by the rules haven't been able to obtain. That's my issue. I don't care what it is. I mean, I don't care if it's NASCAR. I don't care what medium they're using. It's the fact that they're a scumbag and they're blowing away the competition and not doing it fairly and acquiring mansions and money and opportunities that, you know, people like Brad LaChance deserve.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think his point of view was that everybody was doping on things, using the substitutes. Like he felt in order to even be competitive. Like he stated, everybody on his team or whatever was doping. Like it's just sort of what commonplace.
Okay, the way I understood it is that he was teaching other teammates to do it, and his competition only started doing it later on, like in later years, because he was doing it to catch up with him.
Right.
So let's move on to other topics. How's everything in Albuquerque? How's your life over there? How's your daughter? You had a daughter about a year ago now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she's the best. She's about 9 months old. That's how old she is.
9 months old.
Yeah, she was 20 pounds. So I do a lot of, I pick her up, hold her. It's like being in the gym every day, and I don't use sports enhancing drugs to do it. It's just a great workout. I don't get it. Asking me a question. I thought drugs were for fun. I mean, I'm not really involved with drugs too much anymore. But
too much, huh?
I mean, that was more motivation. At least when I was experimenting, and as you were too, the whole point was to have a good time. That's sports is supposed to serve the same purpose. So I mean, why would you combine the two outside of a professional setting? There's some people that aren't involved in, so the majority of people that exercise and do things like that, they're not doing it to make money, yet they still, I've learned, a lot of people I've talked to, they still try to get that edge. They try to they'll take creatine for weightlifting. They're impatient.
Yeah.
I understand why people are more tempted when they're money's involved, the economics.
Right.
It's why? What's the point of lifting yourself? You're the whole point of exercising is improving work and it makes you feel that live. It shouldn't be necessary to combine it.
I basically think he was thinking about what Hollywood actors he was gonna get. He was thinking about the next mansion that he was gonna buy. He was thinking, okay, I almost died of testicular cancer. What do I have to lose? I'm really gonna go for it. I'm really gonna live. And I mean, I'm not inside his brain, but I think that's was his motivation. I just, his personality is just such shit. I mean, Lance Armstrong, I've tweeted him a couple times. Please, anytime, anywhere. I'd love to make out with you. I've been watching the movie Casino quite a bit.
Oh, man, that's a good movie.
I love Casino. I like it better than Goodfellas. Which one do you prefer?
I've seen Casino, but I haven't seen it in a while, so I can't really recall. I remember, who's in that? Robert De Niro's in that, right?
Yeah, he's in it. Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci's accent, just the way Joe Pesci's voice sounds in this movie, it's just the trashiest possible sound that could ever come out of a human being. It's like Italian combined with Southern redneck. I think you look beautiful. I don't give it justice. I mean, you're an actor. You can give it more justice. Go back and watch it. Absolutely amazing.
I'll do that. That's good. Is that the one where they take some guy to the zoo and feed him to a lion?
What happened again?
It's one of those movies. I don't know if it was Casino. They put some guy in a truck and they drive to the zoo and they film him with a live lion.
I think that is it. Yeah, I think that did happen. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, that's good.
I saw Django in Chains recently. You seen that one? Or Unchained? Unchained.
Never heard of it.
New Tarantino flick. Jamie Foxx is a Afro-American individual that's enslaved, and a German guy. This is Wild West era. This is like a year before the Civil War. Comes upon them and unchains Django, kills the white men that have been enslaving him, and then hires him out as a bounty hunter to help him kill for the government, a bounty on different Wild West criminals, and the action ensues from there.
That sounds good.
It was okay. It was okay.
On DVD or did you go to the theater?
Did go to the theater. I've been watching more movies lately in the theater. Is just a way to spend time with my wife. She enjoys movies, so she doesn't enjoy some of the radio shows that I listen to. So it's a way for us to.
Like Howard Stern.
Unbelievable.
You enjoy Howard Stern?
I love Howard Stern, but I'm really enjoying Artie's new show, Artie Lang. He has a show on the Audience Network, and it's also at artielang.com. Just unbelievable. His impression of Mike Tyson, just unbelievable. And I'm also listening to the Adam and Drew show. Adam Carolla has teamed up with Dr. Drew again, and they're doing a podcast.
They talk about crabs and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Crabs and blowjobs.
Yeah. Did you ever hear what happened with the Joker?
I think he's being...
Did he ever get convicted?
Well, it's going to be a while. I think he's on trial, though, isn't he?
I thought it was. I didn't know if the trial had finished. The last time that we had you on, we were. I think that the trial hadn't started yet, but I was just getting your thoughts about it. Very insightful. And I didn't have a phone for a long time. What?
You were trying to psychoanalyze him, right?
Yeah. Well, why exactly? Why would he do this? And it was actually a serial killer that I could stalk myself. It was a guy that I could actually go, see what his living conditions were, his surroundings, and I did exactly that. I went to the apartment complex that he used to live. I went. A new tidbit. I went to a gas station that was right by his apartment complex, and talked to an Indian girl that was working there. She said she knew him. She said, very nice guy, very nice guy. Did he seem like the kind of guy that would do this? No, no way. I don't think he ever do this. Great guy, great guy. A new tidbit in the news stated that he actually did. What's that?
Really stockpiling artillery in his apartment.
Yeah.
Did he have like a whole post of like weapons, like M6, I don't know, he had a bunch of shit.
And he actually dated an Indian girl, who was freaked out by the situation, was living in India, and it's crazy. So this girl probably at the gas station was maybe his next conquest that he couldn't quite get around to.
When he was an investigator, I got it.
Yeah. Huh. Did he seem like he was on drugs? No. When are you going to come here and visit?
I don't have any money. I was going to ask Jerry for a loan. Did you make any money?
Is Jerry making any money?
Yeah, is he doing well? Somebody. Maybe I'll
do you have his number?
Mike Maddox.
Maddox a millionaire, although he won't drop a dime. Jerry's still working at the hot springs, and he's working at another pool in Aspen, and so he's okay. He's actually living in a really nice house over there in River Valley Ranch. Have you ever seen River Valley Ranch?
Isn't that a condo?
New development, similar to Aspen Glen. I actually feel like it's nicer than Aspen Glen. Not quite as up there, but.
As you recall, I used to work at Aspen Glen.
I do remember that you worked at Aspen Glen. I knew that you would remember that one.
I think my title was Slave.
Django in Chains? LeChance and chains.
No, you took off the chains when I got the word. You had to serve.
I'm gonna go visit you as soon as I can. I don't. Again, I'm not successful, but I am splitting rent with my wife, and I do get discounts on hotel rooms. And I would love to do a live show with you over there. I will be there in probably a week or tomorrow.
Alright. Sounds cool.
We had Jerry on the show not too long ago. I don't know if you saw that episode.
Was it like footage or like audio?
It was audio. I just called him up. But it sounded like he was passed out. He was passed out, and I woke him up, and it sounded like he had had a few drinks.
Jim Bean, I bet, huh?
What's that?
I said Jim Bean, I bet.
Absolutely, he enjoys the Beam. I've been drinking a bit of Beam myself.
Oh, Jersey, I did taste. I bought a bottle of Jim Beam a few weeks ago. On it was on sale. Very good stuff. Very smooth. So I got distracted. My wife did a snapshot of me. I got blinded by the flash. I don't know if I found it after it or not.
For those of you that are just joining us, we've got actor Brad LaChance on the phone here. Brad and LaChance and I actually go way back to Mrs. Hopper's class in 1988, and we started Yuppie Productions together back in '97. Brad, would you ever have thought, in this new media, this digital age, do you ever think back to Yuppie Productions in the times that we had? I mean, we were really at the forefront of it, weren't we?
I guess other people were doing it at the same time, but it wasn't like a mainstream thing yet.
Yeah, we weren't aware, right? I mean, everyone was only in their own bubble back then.
Yeah, we were just trying to find ways to kill time, huh?
Yeah.
Between binge drinking.
Remember when you got in that fight in Sitang Village at my house over there? You and me, I was in the fight as well. That was the first night you ever drank, right?
Yeah, I think that was the first time at your house, yeah. I think that was the first time I recall being really drunk, because I do recall the next morning pretty vividly.
The kid that we got into a fight with, Chandler Kelly, apparently he was on acid that night.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm gonna get sued for defamation of character here.
I guess he probably felt more in the fight than I did, man.
Or so I heard, Chandler. I don't know if you were on Chandler. If you're watching this, I don't know if you actually were, but.
I asked him. I feel like, where are they now? With all due respect, I'm not shit talking or anything like that. I don't think I've ever met him outside of that.
He seemed like an alright guy after that, a rich guy. But it was funny because I ended up working at Hampton Inn Denver Tech Center Southeast a couple years ago, and I got it was right as I joined Facebook, and I got a message that, the guy's name was Chandler Kelly, and I got a message from Kelly Chandler. It says Kelly Chandler on the Facebook, and you know how usually it does the last name first and then the first name? I was like, why am I getting a message from Chandler Kelly? It said, the message was like, you need to come in here and talk to me. Just out of the blue. I hadn't talked to this guy, since this altercation. Had no idea why he was trying to get in contact with me. And it turns out my manager, I didn't even know what her name was. My manager's name was Kelly Chandler. So there was a little confusion there. Boy, there was a lot of fear inside my heart. I thought the chickens had come home to roost.
Like you thought he was going to stab you?
Yeah.
Or I could pull Joker. No.
We saw a movie. We did see a movie today at that theater, and there was a guy. There was a guy that just came up into the aisle, like midway through the movie, and he was just standing there. You know, to the side they have that staircase, and you go around the bends. There's just a guy just standing there for like 10 minutes, and he had this big long overcoat on, and I just kept looking over. My wife was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" Like I was really freaking out, and finally, like he walks over to his friend like in the middle and like grabs some popcorn or something. And like this was the first day that this theater had been open in months after this killing, and this guy's just like.
Oh, it was at the theater.
The actual theater where the Joker was throwing bullets.
Holy fuck! Like I bet everybody in there had like PTSD. You know, like everybody probably half the people had like a panic attack.
I was looking at a couple other people, and a couple other people next to me were freaking out too. And there was another guy that came up right up to me, like he kept walking through the aisles. He had this huge beard, and I was like, "Okay, here it comes. This is it right here." And then I saw like on the inside of a coat, he had a badge. So it ended up being like an undercover cop, like security guy. But like this guy was scaring me more than if he just, wouldn't have been there.
Yeah,
huge beard, ended up being a cop.
It's like now you go to the theater and it's like more than a date. It's like an adrenaline rush. Just as good as like being on a roller coaster because you don't know if somebody's gonna fucking cap you or.
Exactly, it's like you have the whole thing going on in the theater, the film that you're watching, and that's interesting. But that's not quite as interesting as actually worrying if you're gonna survive the whole ordeal yourself.
Yeah, so it's just as hard, just as adrenaline rush to see the Broncos. What it may not be. Well, actually, I mean, there's actually possibility that you'd be a participant in the action. It'd be like the same thing like jumping on the football field, which I know people have done.
Yeah.
It's like be directly involved, like whether you want it or not. Like they pull out a gun. I mean, maybe you came there with a gun yourself. You gotta get involved and protect people, and be a shield for your wife or kid. It's crazy.
Yeah, the first thing you do. I don't have a child, but the first thing you do. I don't even really have a wife either. I just make that term up. But the first thing you do when you walk in there is you start planning your escape route. If there's some copycat killer going to walk in here, how am I going to get out? Which exit am I going to take? You really start coming up with a plan. Brad,
that's the reason why you spent 12 cents to go to the movie, right? You didn't go there just for the movie.
The movie becomes secondary. Absolutely. Brad, thank you so much for joining us. I hope to have you on soon. You're always a ready and willing guest. The great Brad LaChance. Thanks for being on tonight.
Well, hey, thanks for the story. That was funny.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care, Augy.
Bye. Yeah.
So you're gonna stay here, I'm gonna go to
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Okay, take care, okay?
No smoking here, okay?
I won't.
I'm serious, okay? It's not a bar room.
You're right.
Okay?
What's going on?
How are you doing?
I'm good. And you?
Good, I just got off the phone with Brad LaChance.
What's going on?
We just had Brad LaChance on as a guest.
Okay, hang on a second, okay? I have difficulties either... I mean, maybe my ear screwed up.
We just had Brad LaChance on the phone.
Hang on a second, okay? Just give me 1 more second. Let me stay away from the traffic. Maybe, hang on. Let me go inside the bus station booth. So maybe I can hear you much better, hopefully. Hang on a second. Alright, Augy, thanks for your patience. What did you say?
Fareed, we just sirens going off. Not the greatest neighborhood over here. We just had Brad LaChance on the program.
Brad LaChance?
Yeah.
Ah, your friend from California, yeah?
He lives out in Albuquerque. He did spend some time in California. Originally from California, went back there not too long ago, and we had him on the phone and had a nice talk with him. What's going on with you tonight? What's going on with you tonight?
I am waiting for the bus to take me to tracks.
And what is your plan? You want? I've heard you wanted to get an 8-ball, right?
Plan to get what? I'm sorry?
You wanted to get an 8-ball?
An 8-ball?
Yeah, a Coke.
What does that mean, an 8-ball?
It's a 8-ball of Coke.
Oh, cocaine.
I'm not even sure how much that is. 2 grams? I have no clue.
That's my number one drug, of course. So I'm looking forward to do this with some guy at the club tonight.
Who are you looking to hook up with tonight?
Oh, maybe 10 guys.
Is it going to be what they call a train? Group sex?
Yeah,
Group sex?
we're going to have an orgy, yeah.
In all seriousness, Fareed Omar is not going to have group sex. And he is not going to do any illicit narcotics tonight. I don't even think he's ever had a... Fareed, I mean, forget his last name. I don't even think he's had a sip of alcohol in his life.
Oh, gosh. I'm surprised you're off tonight.
Yeah, they've been cutting my hours. I only worked 3 days last week, and I'm surprised that they gave me Saturday off again. So that I'm surprised I lost my Saturday. So I don't know what's going on.
I hope they don't chop it too much, huh?
Yeah, it seems like I've really enjoyed the time off, but it's gotten a little extreme.
Right. On the other hand, money might be less, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, I'm so sorry that you guys are not able to join me at the club. But I'm sure you guys will find something to amuse you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Casino for the 37th time, and she just went to go work out, and I'll probably go get some more booze now that she's gone.
Oh, she's not home?
Yeah, she just left.
Oh, when did she go, do you know?
24-hour Fitness. Probably the one on Alameda.
I'm surprised she didn't drag you with her.
Well, she knows that I've been drinking, so she doesn't want to deal with it.
Okay. Hey, since she's not around, guess what? I was just finished talking with Brian, believe it or not, before you called.
He just got done talking to Brian McKinney, our very own Brian McKinney. What do you have to say?
Are you recalling this part of conversation?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Because you probably need to edit this one.
I'm not going to be able to edit it.
You're not able? Okay, in that case, I'll talk to you some other time about that then.
Tell me what it is.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry?
Alright, if you want to keep it from me, that's fine.
Yeah, because I don't want it to be public, because you might get in trouble, I might get in trouble.
What did Brian have to say for himself?
He's just concerned about you, let me just put it that way.
He's concerned about me?
Yeah.
There's nothing to be concerned about.
Okay.
I have my drinking under control.
Well, I'm glad you were able to enjoy yourself with some drinks. Like Steve is already under the influence at home. maybe stress from work.
You know what? I'm sick of you with people we enjoy drinking. That's why we do it.
I know, but the thing is, you have more tolerance, you know. So you're lucky. Like Steve, his tolerance is very small. So when he mix a little bit of alcohol, when he mix the vodka with juice, even with the first cup, he easily got affected by it.
Yeah, Steve. I've seen him well under the influence on occasion, but he's usually okay. He's usually okay. I've been there, myself. I think we all have. The unfortunate thing about when you are drunk is you're kind of unaware how you appear to other people. I mean, I deal with these drunks in the hotel business all the time, and it's unbelievably annoying to have to cater to these people.
But guess what? I mean, unless if I have forgotten, so all my 16, 17 years with him, I have never seen him vomit. Never. I've never seen him vomit. I've never seen him complain like, oh gosh, I got a huge hangover.
Well, that's better than me because I've thrown up at least 20 times. I mean, at least, and that's a low mark.
Yeah. So that's amazing. About Steve,
So he's okay.
Yeah. But anyways,
well, thanks so much for joining us tonight, Farid Omar, or Farid. Forget the last name. Forget the last name.
Well, you did mention it a while ago.
I'm sorry about that. I'll quit doing that.
Please edit this stuff, Augy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I didn't know that you are recording. So.
I'll edit it out.
Okay, you figure it out. I trust you.
Thanks a lot. You probably shouldn't.
Hey, you know what, Augy? What movie do you like?
I've been watching Casino quite a bit. Love Casino.
I mean, you guys have DVD player or cassette player? I mean, a VHS. Which one?
High 8.
Sorry?
Beta.
Beta?
VHS, absolutely VHS. Only way to go.
VHS. Yeah, VHS?
No, it's a DVD player.
It's a DVD player. Oh, darn it! Because Steve has some movie that you guys probably could borrow, but the problem is those are VHS tapes.
Don't even worry about it, Farid. Thanks again for being with us.
Thank you, and you take care and enjoy the rest of the night, okay?
You too. We'll talk to you later.
All right, see ya.